Hey, welcome to Alaska Corner. So today we're gonna drive down to Kenai. We bought back my wife's old four-wheeler. We sold it about 4 years ago, and the guy that has it wants more garage space. He's got a family now and everything, so he decided to sell it back to us. So we're gonna take a trip down to Kenai from Wasilla and pick up the four-wheeler. We'll stop along the way, show you some of the sights, some of the cool places to stop on the way down on the Seward Highway. So let's get going. So coming out of Anchorage on the Seward Highway, we go from 4 lanes to 2 lanes. Potter's Marsh is located on the left here. It's a 564 acre freshwater marsh, great for bird viewing. Now this time down, we were driving along and ran into some road construction. As you can see on the left here, there's a helicopter. They were actually slinging power lines alongside the highway. Reason is the terrain's so steep, this was the easiest way to get the wire across. As you continue down, you can see all the little pull-offs on the side. They give you great viewing opportunities. There's a Borg tide, which you can look that up online to see what it is, but it's only 1 of 2 places in the world that it happens here. Also, there's sheep up on the left side, up on the mountain that you can spot occasionally. Beluga Point, Bird Point are very good places to look for that. Here we're going to turn into Bird Point. All it is just a rest area. There's bathrooms here, information about Turnagain Arm. It's kind of a cool spot to stop. So we're about 47 miles outside of Anchorage on the Seward Highway. And here we have the Hooligan Parking Lot. It was just built last year for people to park here when they're hooligan fishing. Hooligan fishing is at peak in May. You'll see a lot of people down here getting them. They're in the smelt family, and they spawn up this little creek, 20-mile river. You can come down and check out everybody dipneying. What I will stress though is off to your left, do not walk out onto the mud flats, and that's a big do not. There have been many instances of people getting stuck out there. Sometimes it doesn't turn out so well. Turnagain Arm received its name in 1778 when James Cook turned around in his quest for the Northwest Passage. He christened the sound Turnagain River. Now as we take the corner and head up the hill, we're going to actually climb from sea level all the way up to 935 feet, which is Turnagain Pass. I'll slow it down here and you can see a parking lot off to your right. and there's actually one off to the left. Both of them have bathrooms, and it's kind of a cool place to park and check it out. This day when we came up, it was a little cloudy, but when it's clear, you can actually see all the way up the pass. Our next stop is 6 Mile Creek. It's located about 70 miles south of Anchorage, and it's at the Hope Junction turnout. Now, gold mining started here in 1895 when a prospector found gold in Gulch Creek. This brought more people into the area in search for riches. Overall, the place was a bust. By 1904, only $25,000 worth of gold had been pulled out of the Gulch Creek, and a few years later, the operation was abandoned. The last gold mine that was around here was in the 20s, and it was up this Canyon Creek. A prospector had built a dam to expose the gold. With floodwaters happening that year, the dam was washed away, and with the lack of money, the project was abandoned. The original cabin was moved and can be seen in Hope, Alaska. Now, this is Gulch Creek. It has been known for rafting and kayaking because of the close proximity to the road. Now, this is October, and I still found some people on the river that were just taking a break. Pretty cool. The parking lot has a lot more information about this site, including walking trails that run along Gulch Creek and one that crosses Canyon Creek. So stop by it and enjoy it. So here we are pulling into the Quartz Creek Campground and boat launch. This is actually one of my favorite campgrounds. It's about mile 44 of the Sterling Highway, and it hosts 46 campsites. Now, it is right on Kenai Lake, which flows into the Kenai River. The best campsites in this whole entire campground is 38, 39, 41, and 43. If you can get one of those four, you're right on the beach. It's a beautiful place. This area of the drive is pretty crazy. You can see all the burnt trees on both sides. This was from a fire in 2019 that burned approximately 170,000 acres. There's a bunch of videos of people driving and fire going up on the sides of the roads. Here we are coming into Kenai. Made it down, we picked up the four-wheeler and we headed back home. Thanks for watching the video. Like I said before, there are many pull-offs along this route and plenty of places to see and explore. The Milepost is a great book to pick up. It has actually information about most of the mileage all the way down. And it's kind of cool to have somebody reading it as you're driving down. I hope you enjoyed this and stay tuned for more videos like this.